Hi guys! Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how I make my bentonite clay mud wash, starting off with the bentonite clay. Um, just making sure everything's adjusted. But yeah, we're going to be making this mud wash today. I won't be showing it to you in my hair, but we're starting off with about 1 cup of warm water. I found that the clay mixes easier if you use warm water. I also add in some aloe vera gel, which is optional, and some oil. This is just olive oil, rice bran oil, and some essential oil. Yes, orange essential oil will be added in just for the purposes of smell mainly. So I'm going to take the clay, and I'll put a link in the description for where I purchased the clay. It is relatively inexpensive, but you're going to open it, and you're not going to use anything metal. You do not use anything metal when mixing bentonite clay. It is plastic and wood, everything. So I'm going to scoop out 1 teaspoon, or whatever size spoon that is. Yes, and then there's another one. And I'm just adding it directly into the water. And there is a third one. And here is a fourth one. And that is it. And that is what it looks like when it's first dropped into the water, if you guys can kind of see that. A bit of the clay is suspended in the water, but yeah, I'm going to try to use a fork for whisking purposes and whisk away and mix, guys. Lots of mixing. Still mixing. And bentonite clay can be used to clarify the hair. It's highly absorbent. And now I'm going to add in the aloe vera gel, and it'll clean your hair without making it feel dry or stripped. It cleanses the hair by attracting or binding impurities and dirt in the hair. Bentonite clay can also be used on your skin as well. And as you see, I'm adding in the aloe vera gel. Okay guys, so bentonite clay also has a lot of good minerals for the hair. And so it nourishes the hair when you apply it. You do have the option of making a mud mask, and if you make the mask, it'll be a lot thicker and it will harden. It will become very, very hard, and that's what you want. But that's what it's looking like so far. It's kind of thick, so I'm going to add some more water in there eventually, because I want mine to be of a looser consistency. I would prefer it to be a mud wash instead of a mask, so that I can apply it easier to my scalp, and so that I use less of it. Adding in the oil, and I kind of just eyeball the oil. I just add as much as I feel like I need. No specific measurements for that. But and continue to mix. There's a lot of mixing involved with this, but if you guys co-wash, then you'll be pretty okay with this because it does not suds up. There's no suds involved for this, but it's a no suds, all natural clarifier for your hair that won't leave your hair stripped, and so I see it as a plus. But it's pretty thick right now, so that's not the consistency I wanted. Instead of adding the 4 spoons to the 1 cup, I recommend maybe 2 to 3 at max if you're trying to go for a looser consistency. The consistency I had is about the consistency that you'd use for a mask, but it's starting to loosen up since I've added more water in there. And like I said, you're just going to continue to mix and mix and mix. You can also apply this to your face. It does not spoil, but usually I make enough for about 2 to 3 washes max. If I have any leftovers, I will, go ahead and apply it to my face. But I'm about to add in the orange essential oil. Bentonite clay doesn't smell any type of way to me. It doesn't have any weird smell, but I personally like the added benefit of scent. So you can choose to not add scent, but I like to add scent. So And I'm going to continue mixing, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of mixing involved. So you can do a mask overnight. Bentonite clay can be used to cure or get rid of eczema. There are a lot of benefits. If you just simply Google bentonite clay, you will see that it has a long list of benefits and properties that contribute to those benefits, that help nourish your hair, your skin, and your body from the inside out if you do decide to ingest the bentonite clay. I can't give you much information on ingestion, guys, because I just use it topically on my hair and skin. So I'm just kind of, mixing still. Like I said, it is a bit more work, not a whole lot, but as you can see, that's the consistency I have. Still not falling off the spoon, so I'm going to add some more water. And just continue to mix until you have the consistency that you like. Once you find your certain measurement as far as your water to bentonite clay ratio, once you like the consistency that gives you, I'd stick to that unless you were going for the mud mask. But bentonite clay is relatively cheap. I believe I got this bag for under $10. I'm pretty sure. I will put the link to purchase it in the description box. And I have had this bag of clay for well over 6 months, a very, very long time. It is a much cheaper alternative to shampooing your hair, even though as naturals we don't use a lot of shampoo. It is still a cheaper alternative and a healthier one. And so, still mixing, guys, still mixing. I know this is a lot of mixing. You can fast forward if you'd like through this part, until you see the final results. And so another benefit of bentonite clay is that because natural hair, has its own oils, or all hair and your scalp creates its own oil, which is called sebum. And being that natural hair, the strands are not straight, they have some type of coil or wave to them. That sebum cannot travel all the way down the strands, and oftentimes shampoo strips away the little oil on your strands that you do have. And so bentonite clay does not do this. It actually conditions your hair. I've been using bentonite clay now for about 3 years, so I'm very confident in its ability to cleanse my hair. Also, making a looser consistency makes it a bit easier to rinse out. It doesn't feel gritty to me. I haven't ever had it feel real gritty or leave my hair feeling gritty. But you're going to want to make sure that you rinse your hair very, very well if you make it thick, which is why I now prefer a looser consistency. Bentonite clay also helps define your curls, guys. If you're having issues with frizz and curl clumpage, aka your strands coming together to form nice curls or ringlets, if you're having issues with curl definition, bentonite clay helps drastically with your hair's curl definition. Like, this may be something new for some of you. If you shampoo your hair, switching from shampooing to bentonite clay will be kind of strange for you because, like I said, it doesn't suds up. But that's my container, nothing special. And I finally reached the consistency that I would like. So now it's a little looser. And I'm just giving it another good stir to make sure I've mixed up all of the powder. And I just simply transfer it over with a spoon to my container for storage purposes. I do not refrigerate my bentonite clay. You do not have to refrigerate it. I keep it in a cabinet, which is basically considered a cool, dark place. I haven't had any issues, like I said, with the clay expiring or smelling weird or molding or going rancid. Any of those things I haven't had issues with. So I'm just simply transferring it over to my container, and this is what it looks like. If you guys can see the consistency, it's pretty smooth. I try my best to make sure that it is not lumpy. You can also use water or aloe vera juice to mix your bentonite clay. But that's my video for today, guys. Bentonite clay mud wash. Try it out. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.